What is it that makes it so different? They're not all rushing around shooting each other for a start, but apart from that, what makes it so different?
Well, Dan Pinchbeck and I, who's my husband, we wanted to make a game that was really different to what is the normal offer of games. So Rapture is set in the 1980s. It's about the end of the world, but it's the end of the world in Shropshire.
Oh.
Which is fairly unusual for the games industry. So you walk around a deserted world and you're trying to uncover the story of what happens to the people. And they're ordinary people, and that was something that was really important to us, that it wasn't a chisel-jawed American hero going around fighting zombies. It's kind of like the Archers. We've got half the Archers.
Ooh, not that violent.
Yeah, absolutely, at the moment. So it's about these ordinary people, and you're trying to uncover what's happened to them. It's bucolic, it's beautiful, it's slow, it's unashamedly slow.
Really?
And it's just an exploration of what it is to be human and how we face adversity.
And when you use the word rapture in the title, there could be a sort of spiritual, religious even, meaning attached to that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not an overtly religious game. Dan and I aren't religious, but it's set in the fictional village of Yorton in Shropshire, and life in the 80s very much revolved around the church, and one of our central characters is Jeremy, who's a vicar. And one of the things that you're trying to do in the game is to discover why the world ends, and whether that's a secular ending or a religious ending.
This doesn't sound anything like any computer game I've ever seen in my life, not even vaguely like it.
And I think that's why it's done so well, both with the critics and the Baftas and with audience members and players.
People are buying it.
People are buying it in their droves. I mean, we couldn't believe when we made our first game. Yeah. Young people, teenagers who are looking for something different.
Right.
And I think there is this expectation that everybody wants shoot-'em-ups and violence and...
Yeah, well, adrenaline pumping.
Yeah,
stuff.
absolutely.
Whether it's,
But it's kind of, to me, it's like the world of independent cinema, and that's where the Chinese Room sit. It's just a different thing that we're offering.
But can you compete against somebody else? I mean, well, I mean, you compete against yourself, of course, as well in all these. But